Hi, everybody. DUGROZ here with DUGROZ Reports. Breaking news. I got some information today about the Serve card by American Express. That's this green debit card right here. And just a little later in the video, I'll talk to you about what the significance of this card is, or maybe was. Before I dive into details, though, on this particular channel, I talk about finding epic value, including but not limited to credit card rewards. If that sounds interesting to you, please subscribe to the channel and please click the thumbs up button. Let's go ahead and break into our breaking news here. I got this email about 4 hours ago or so. Oh, would help if I would actually share my screen. Let me do that real quick. There we go. I got this email about 4 hours ago, and here's what it says. We are writing to give you advance notice that we've made the decision to discontinue the Serve American Express prepaid debit account program. As a result, next year on June 3rd, 2026, we will be closing your Serve American Express prepaid debit account. We're writing now to let you know so you have time to prepare. First of all, I'll give big props to Serve because I like the fact they're giving lots of advance notice, over a year of notice. So that's really a good thing. There was a link in there for some frequently asked questions. So I'll just go over that in a bit. Before I do though, why is this card a big deal? Why do people care about a debit card? Most of us here in the Points and Miles community are credit card people, not debit card people. The reason why is because the Serve card allowed you to do what's called cash loads on this card. And there were a few businesses that would interpret cash loads to include debit cards. Personally, I had only used the card like maybe twice since the beginning of 2024. The other interesting thing was that it had a feature where you could use an American Express card to load funds onto it, and it would code as a purchase, not a cash advance. So it was sort of like guaranteed ability to use your American Express card. It was limited to $1,000 a month, and they used to let you do it all at once, but in the last year or two, it's only like $200 a day, maximum $1,000 a month. So you could do it. Say for example, you had the Blue Business Plus card, you could load $1,000 gradually, $200 per day over the course of the month, and then transfer those funds to a bank account, and then use that bank account to pay off your American Express card. That's obviously all coming to an end. So it wasn't a large amount of manufactured spending in that regard, but a little bit. Those of you who are real veterans and have war stories, put them down below. Use discretion, of course. I'd be interested to hear what used to be able to happen back in the day. There were multiple versions of the Serve card. The one that myself and most others like me used was the green one. The reason why is because it did not charge any per transaction fees. It just charged a flat fee on the last day of each month. I believe it was $9.99, $10. But it wouldn't take you negative. So if you had a zero balance on the last day of the month, nothing was charged. So of course, what you wanted to do was do your American Express loads, go to Family Dollar, load any prepaid debit cards or whatever you were going to do. And there were caps, like it would only let you do one attempt per day. And I think it was a maximum of $500 or something like that per week. So it got more and more restrictive as time went by. But then you had to make sure you transferred all that out of your account by, say, no later than the 25th of each month or something like that. So it's kind of the end of an era. Like I said, I'd only used it maybe 2 or 3 times in the last year. But maybe now that I know I've only got a year left, I'll do at least the Amex card loading part a little more often. Let's go ahead and take a look at the frequently asked questions here just to see what else is going on with all of this. So Bluebird American Express prepaid debit accounts are being discontinued June 2nd, 2026. Here's some frequently asked questions. Am I able to purchase a new Bluebird American Express card? No, Bluebird American Express cards are no longer available for purchase. Now, it might be a little confusing because you're hearing the term Bluebird, and I'm showing you a card called the Serve card. It's my understanding that these were kind of administered under the same program and were pretty similar. I never found a Bluebird card for sale anytime after 2020, so I'm not really sure exactly what the minute differences were, but I think they were pretty similar. So that's all I'll say about that. But bottom line, if you haven't got your Serve or Bluebird by now, it's too late. It gives some information on when your last day to do various things are, and I won't read that off for you. At the end of the time frame, if you have any remaining funds, if it's more than $10, they'll mail you a check. If it's less than $10, you get an American Express e-gift card. It does say there's some alternatives, but based on a couple comments I've seen, they're Visa and MasterCard, and they're just not as good, not as compelling. So I won't go into lots of details. This is kind of sort of breaking news, so I don't necessarily have all the answers right now. I just wanted to get it out there quickly, so I'll end it there. But again, happy to hear your comments of either questions, concerns, war stories from creative gift card buying of the past, when this card used to be totally awesome. So it's definitely gone downhill several notches since it came out, but it's completely dead in just a little over a year. If you like this kind of content, click the thumbs up button and please consider subscribing. And as always, may your spending be frugal and may your points be plenteous. Thanks.